Hi friends, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be choosing my TBR, but as you probably saw in the thumbnail, we are going to have a special guest choose my TBR for me for the month of July. Before we get started, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps me so much with these videos. If you guys have not met him yet, this is my dog Cheddar, and he is going to be helping me pick my TBR for this month. So how this is going to work is I'm going to lay out a couple TBR prompts. Cheddar is going to sniff which one he wants me to pick. Then I will pick a couple books that match that prompt and put a treat on each one. And the first book that he goes and eats a treat off of is the one that I will be reading for the month. As usual, I didn't end up getting to all of my books on my June TBR. These are just really as a guideline for me. I don't like to stick to them very strictly. But the two books that I did not finish reading in June were The Mayor of Maxwell Street and Demon Copperhead. Is anyone, wow, this is upside down. Is anyone really surprised that I didn't get to this book? Because I'm really not. Anyway, Cheddar is getting a little bit restless and anxious. He sees his bag of treats, but he hasn't gotten any yet. So he's ready to go. These are gonna go back on the TBR cart. First, we have to pick a prompt. We'll pick 3 prompts from our TBR jar. Back up, okay. All right, good boy. We have our first prompt, and the first prompt that he chose says, the next book in a series. Okay, that's fantastic. That's not for you. That's great, because I have a lot of series that I'm in the middle of, and I really do want to continue on them. So let me pull some options real quick. So I chose 3 options for this prompt, and we'll see which one he chooses. First off is Dark Age by Pierce Brown. I'm currently reading Iron Gold, so by the end of the month, it will be time to choose a new one. Then I also have Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This would be finishing the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, so I'm kind of hoping he chooses this one. And then the other one that I'm really excited about is Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. This is the second one in the Emily Wilde series, and I've been so excited to read this book for over a month now. I changed my mind. I actually want him to choose this one, not Good as Dead. But it would be nice to complete a series, so I guess either one is fine. I don't really know. Leave it. Okay. Yay! Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. Okay, this is the one that I was really hoping that he would pick. Fantastic, you forgot one right there. All right, let's put the other ones back. We'll go from there. Now time for our second prompt. Just gonna lay a couple of these out, leave them, and we'll see which one he chooses. And this one is a romance book. Okay, that's a very easy prompt. So the 3 I chose for this prompt are as follows. First of all, Better Than the Movie by Lynn Painter. This is one of my 25 and 2025, so I feel like I should definitely give him the option for this one. Then also People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. The People We Meet on Vacation movie is coming out this year, so I'm curious to read this one before the movie comes out. Partially because I don't want it to get spoiled, and partially because I want to be able to watch the movie when it comes out and understand what's going on. And then lastly, When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This one has been on 1 or 2 TBRs before, and it just has been the book that I haven't gotten to. So we're gonna go ahead and put treats on all of these. Come. Stay. Okay. You just gonna go for the middle one every time? People We Meet on Vacation it is. This is looking like a very nice, summery, light TBR so far, even though it's only 2 books. All right, Cheddar, you ready to choose another prompt? We'll just do 2 this time and hold them up like so. This little prompt or this big prompt? He says neither. I want to play with my bone. He's not interested anymore. I'm not doing this quick enough for him. Treat, come. Which one? This one? Wow, this one is very specific, so I don't even know if I have a book for this one. Read a book that is part of a duology or a trilogy, but not the first or the last book. So basically another continuing series one. I didn't actually write these prompts. I had AI help me with a lot of prompts, so my TBR jar could be really full, but this doesn't even make sense. How can it be a part of a duology, but not the first or the last book? Because there's only 2 books in it. I think I might have to ignore the first or the last book part of it. I guess the question is, do I want to complete a series or do I want to start a new series? There is 1 book on here that works for this prompt, even though the duology thing does not make sense. And that is The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Mistborn trilogy. I just read Mistborn probably 2 months ago and I really enjoyed it. The magic system in it is so cool, and if there's one thing that I am a sucker for in a fantasy, that's a really complex, really cool magic system. So cool, loved it. Also, the other one that he has an option for is Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the conclusion to the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, and him choosing this one would be nice because I could cross a series off of series I'm in the middle of list. Plus it would bring some variety to the TBR because we would have a mystery / thriller. Okay. Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. It will be nice to conclude a series. Which one? Right or left? Left? Oh wow, this one's long. Do you see how long this prompt is? Read a book where the author's last name is also a common noun. Examples, Stone, Rivers, King, etc. I didn't even look through my entire TBR cart and I already have a giant list of books that we could do for this one. So we're just gonna pick from these, narrow it down to 2 because I think he does better with 2. The 2 I'm going with for this prompt are Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter and also One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Okay. Oh, good! One True Loves. That will be so nice to have a book for the Alphabet Challenge already on my physical TBR. Kind of a bummer that he really does not want me to read Better Than the Movies, though. Ew, it's wet. It's slimy. It's so gross. Come here. Right or left? Right. Okay. Better Than the Movies is going back in because this is book with a yellow cover. I have options. I have so many options. Like I just said, Better Than the Movies, going back on. One of these times he's gonna pick it. I also have Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Q. Sutanto. You guys are probably so tired of saying Better Than the Movies on here. I almost pick it every single month. If it lands on my TBR, I'm going to read it because it's not gonna go on another TBR after this. Okay. You did it! Better Than the Movies! You slimy. It's definitely high time that this book got chosen. You could see him in the clip like eyeing it up before he even chose it. Let's pick 2 prompts, right or left? Left. Some of these prompts that AI helped me write are so long. Okay, this one says, choose a book that was once a book of the month selection or a popular book club pick. Well, we can definitely put Mayor of Maxwell Street back on because as you can see, I got this book used, but it was definitely book of the month. Other books that I know have been book of the month are Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life. I don't necessarily want to read this one if I don't have to. Maybe Honey and Spice was on someone's book club. Oh yeah, this one was Reese's book club. So we can put Honey and Spice back on our TBR. On the docket, we have The Mayor of Maxwell Street and Honey and Spice. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it alone. What a good boy. Okay. Honey and Spice. I think you have a bias for your left side, buddy. Okay, so he chose Honey and Spice by Bobu Babalua. And this is another romance book. So July is looking like a very romance heavy month. I mean, I'm not really gonna complain about because I feel like summer's a great time to read romance. Cheddar, come here. Before you leave, come over here and pick which prompt you want. I told him to come so he would sniff, and instead he just decided to lay right down at my feet. Which one? Okay. That one. Okay, we'll choose this one. This is a little bit more chaotic than I was anticipating. He's not really as into it as I thought he was going to be, despite the fact I have lots of treats. A blue book. I have so many options for a blue book, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and steer away from anything that is romance because I already have 3 romances on the TBR. So maybe we'll do either Remarkably Bright Creatures or Wonder. Now it's time to bring Cheddar back. There's only 2 more, buddy. I promise. Yeah, leave it. Sit down. I see the bias in your eyes. Do you see the bias in your eyes? Okay. He's definitely biased towards his left side. Thank you, buddy. So gross. Okay, so he chose Wonder. This is, it might be middle grade or it might be young adult. I don't remember which one. I'm not 100% sure what Wonder is about. It will be very different from everything else on my TBR. I think we have 1 more left and that will be 8. Again, I don't know if I'll get to all 8, but I'm definitely going to try. Let's see if Cheddar will cooperate for 1 more prompt. It's not looking too promising right now because he's literally just asleep in front of me, sleeping on Remarkably Bright Creatures. Please, it's the last one. This one or this one? This, no, hey, don't eat it. I was hard to see, but I'm pretty sure he chose this one. Hey, he definitely chose that one now. All right, now that this one is covered in dog slobber. Oh, I'm running out of time again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me read this one. A book with more than 500 pages. We can work with that. I have to delete something off my SD card again, and then we'll be back. I think we got it all figured out now. Deleted another clip that hopefully should get us to the end since it's the last book. That's only if Cheddar decides to cooperate though, because this boy is tired. Aren't you, buddy? So we're gonna get a book with more than 500 pages, put 2 out, and then you get 1 more treat, and then you can take a nap, okay? On the bright side, I can handpick which fantasies I want to put on here because most fantasies are over 500 pages. Okay, I think these are the 2 that I'm gonna have to go with. One is starting a series, but it's on my 25 and 2025, and the other one is continuing a series, and both are fantasy, so I can't really lose. So let's see if Cheddar will cooperate one last time for a little treat. You come back for the last treat? This is the last one. You must choose wisely. Oh, did I not tell you guys what they are? The first one I chose was Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. Leave it. As the continuation of a series, and then Dance of Thieves is on my 25 and 2025 list, and both of them are fantasy. So again, I can't really lose. Okay. Well of Ascension. Well, that's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping for Dance of Thieves, so we'll just put that one back on the cart and put Well of Ascension on our TBR. Thank you for all your help, buddy. You can go take a nap, okay? All right, go. Time for a nap. Let's recap what Cheddar chose for our TBR. That was way more chaotic than what I was hoping for. I thought that he would be a little bit more engaged in the whole thing than he actually ended up being. So maybe not exactly how I pictured it going in my head, but we got our TBR done nonetheless. The first book that Cheddar chose was People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, followed by Emily Wilde's Mouth of the Otherlands. He also chose Good as Dead by Holly Jackson, One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, Honey and Spice by Bobu Babalua, Wonder by J.R. Palacio, and lastly, Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. So these are all of the books that I am going to be reading in July. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching Cheddar pick my TBR for the month of July. If you haven't already, please comment down below anything that you are currently reading, and I will see you guys next time.